and thank you for watching. I'm Marina Klimova for workpermit.com, and today Gardner Prabal is with us to answer some questions about the diversity visa lottery for the United States green card. Hello.
Hello Marina, thank you.
First of all, what exactly is a United States green card?
The United States green card is a permanent residency visa that must be renewed once every 10 years. Many immigrants stay in the United States for 5 years and then they naturalize as U.S. citizens. The green card allows you to stay in the U.S. without naturalizing, and it gives you almost all of the same rights to live and work in the U.S. as if you were a citizen.
What qualifications are necessary?
Normally, to obtain a green card, you would need a job offer from an employer, or you would need to be married and have someone in the U.S. sponsor you, or you would need to be independently wealthy. And the process can be very difficult and time-consuming. The most important thing is, like in many countries, you must be able to prove that you do not need any social benefits while staying in the country. An extensive background check also is conducted by the United States government, and the information from all visa applications is stored permanently. And they must be very correct, because even small mistakes can invalidate the application.
What is the diversity visa lottery?
The idea behind the diversity visa lottery, or the green card lottery as it is informally called, is to give the opportunity for immigration for people from very diverse cultural backgrounds that are not represented in the normal immigration statistics for the United States. The theory is that the American economy and the culture will become much stronger when people from diverse backgrounds and societies are present.
What changes are made to the lottery each year?
Well, any country that has more than 50,000 immigrants coming into the U.S. in the previous 5 years is deemed as ineligible. And the U.S. publishes a list of these countries each year for people who may apply for the diversity visa. And the diversity visa 2009 lottery list is now available. One of the most important things to remember is in the determination of eligibility to apply, it is not which country you're a citizen of or which country that you're living in at the moment. It's the country that you were born in originally.
Is this always true? What if I was born in an ineligible country?
Well, there are two possible ways for someone to get around this requirement. One is to claim the country of birth of your spouse. However, you must both be on the original entry form, and you must both be issued a visa and enter the United States at the same time if your entry is selected. Now, the other possibility is that if you were born in a country that is ineligible, but if neither of your parents were born in that country or resided there at the time that you were born, you may claim the country of one of your parents that they were originally born in.
What other considerations are there?
The world is divided into 6 major regions for the purposes of the lottery. Each region is only allowed a certain percentage of the total green cards that are available, and those percentages are changed each year. You must remember, the reason for the diversity visa lottery is it is designed to give people that come from countries that are underrepresented in U.S. immigration statistics more opportunity than they would usually have.
What other qualifications are necessary?
There's only one other qualification for an applicant. They must meet the education or the work experience requirement for the diversity visa. This means that you must have either a high school diploma or the equivalent of a high school diploma, and it's up to the applicant to prove that they have the equivalent if their application is selected and they're interviewing for a green card. Now, if you don't have the formal education required, you can also claim 2 years of work experience, so long as it's within the last 5 years, and also so long as it's in an occupation that requires 2 years of training or experience to perform.
If I win the lottery, do I get my green card?
No, not necessarily. If a person makes an application for a green card through the lottery, and the application is selected, you will still be interviewed to qualify for the green card like any other immigrant. The lottery is conducted by a random computer selection early in the next year, only after all the applications have been sorted and the invalid ones are eliminated. During the summer, notifications will be sent out by mail never by email. And people will then have to prepare and schedule their interviews. If you are granted the opportunity to get the visa, you must have all the processing completed before September 30th, 2009, the end of the fiscal year 2009.
Can I bring other people to the US with me?
Yes. However, they may only be your spouse or your unmarried children under the age of 21. It's absolutely critical that these people be listed on the original application. Anyone not listed on the original application for the lottery will not be eligible if the application is selected. Also, they will not just be given a green card or any other visa. They must still meet all the qualifications for whatever visa they need to enter with the original applicant.
How many green cards will be awarded?
There will be 55,000 green cards given out, but 5,000 of these visas, or these opportunities for visas, are reserved for some people from Central American nations. The remaining 50,000 are then divided throughout all the rest of the regions of the world.
How may I apply for the diversity visa lottery?
Well, the only way to apply for it is using the internet and using specifically the United States government website for the purpose. You can do this application yourself, or you may have somebody do it for you. However, you must be very careful because there cannot be any mistakes in the application. Small mistakes can invalidate the application, or if the application is selected, small mistakes can cost you the green card at the time of your interview. And this is very important, only one application per person is allowed. If the government determines that any person has submitted more than one application, all of their applications will be invalidated, and a permanent record will be kept by the government for it for future reference.
Thank you very much for answering all our questions.
Oh, thank you very much for having me.
And thank you for watching.